we're gonna roast some butternut squash today and make this butternut squash quinoa, cranberry, fall-y kind of salad that's going to be just easy but lots of flavor. And the thing about butternut squash is there's so much flavor in the butternut squash itself that you really don't need a whole lot, but then we're going to just add more to it. So first, roast this thing, and a lot of people get scared when they just see this big hunk of a squash. It's actually not that scary. The way I do this is I actually choose the ones that sort of have this nice long neck, because then I know that there's a lot of meat, and then the seeds and things are in this bulb area, right? So today, just to make things simple, I'm actually going to cut up about half of the neck part. We need about 3 cups of roasted, like cubed butternut squash. You can make as much as you want, obviously, but just for simplicity, I'm just going to use this little part. And the way you get rid, actually, you know what? You actually do not need to get rid of the skin. It's thin enough, and it's fine roasted. And just go around chopping down the skin part if you want to get rid of the skin. And then we'll just cube it before we have this, right? I'm going to break it into probably 4 pieces. Look at how beautiful the color is. It's like the definition of fall. I know it's pumpkin, but I like squashes a lot. And then each one, we'll break it into 3 like that, and then just like a inch-ish kind of cubes like that. And then if you want to get really productive, you can stack the 2 and then do them the same way. Just make sure that you have everything sort of sturdy. And then we'll do the last one. So I want to say that that's about 3 cups, don't you? I have the quinoa cooking in my rice cooker. The best way to cook quinoa. Quinoa is 1 to 2, so 1 cup of quinoa and 2 cups of water. And then you press this button of the rice cooker, and it just cooks for you. And my cooker sings a little song when it's done. So I was working in the other room, and then I heard it sing, and that means it was done. Just a little oil, a little salt, a little pepper, and roasting it will just bring out the nuttiness of the butternut squash. There's a reason it's called butternut. It's buttery and it's nutty, because it's not a nut and it's not butter. And then we massage, just give it a little love like that, and roast it at 400 degrees for usually 20 to 30 minutes. Just have a peek when it's nice and golden, a little caramelized, then it's done, and then we'll just make the salad with it and all the other goodies. Okay, so I just pulled these out from the oven, nice and cooked, a little bit caramelized. We'll take them out of the pan and put them in our salad bowl. Butternut squash, right? Then you saw how I cooked this in the rice cooker. We'll do a cup of quinoa. Since I have a cup, so I'm gonna put 2 of that in there. Sunflower seeds, a half a cup. If you don't like sunflower seeds, you can use other seeds or nuts or nothing. A little bit of cranberries. Again, if you don't like cranberries, you can use raisins or other forms of dried fruits. Salt and pepper. And then we're gonna make just a simple vinaigrette just to put over this lovely, simple salad. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, put this aside for a second. To make a vinaigrette, I usually just use a jar like this. And I'm gonna put a couple tablespoons of olive oil in with a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar. Okay, and then we're gonna cut up a whole lemon. Never a bad idea to use lemon juice. I use it whenever I can. Just nice and refreshing. Use a whole lemon. You have lime, that's good too. Okay. Put 1 clove of garlic in there. I'm not even going to chop it because I'm not going to put the actual garlic in there. We just want the flavor. And then a little bit of honey. This, if you live in Bexley, this is local Bexley honey. Red beard bees. Use these things, and do they really work? So we just want about a teaspoon of honey in there. See if that actually works like that. Just kind of fun, but I'm not sure if it's that practical. All right, so we have a little bit of honey in there. And then we're gonna mix. I'm gonna pour the vinaigrette over, and try not to put the big chunks of garlic in there unless you really want to, like I just did. There's one big chunk. Take that out. Unless you really like raw garlic, then keep it in there. Now the last piece is a little bit of parsley. It's nice and lemony and fresh. Just sprinkle it all over top. It's about 1/4 of a cup. Oh, parsley smells amazing. And really, we mix with the butternut squash, the cranberries, sunflower seeds, and it's pretty. Take a bite with everything on it. So good, you guys.